Second Cup is brought to you by Roswell Park Comprehensive Care Center.
Hi, everyone. Good morning to you. It's 8 o'clock on the start of your Wednesday. Good morning. Welcome to Second Cup. We are in the downstairs abyss instead of the upstairs Epcot studio with our chief meteorologist, Aaron Mikowski.
Aaron.
I don't fit upstairs. It's too compact, and I just don't fit in there.
He really doesn't fit upstairs.
I know. Well,
The desk is like made for...
It was
me.
I was going to say it was made for Edward, not Aaron.
Well,
yeah.
even at the same time, I sometimes have a hard time there because the
Like-
bar on the bottom is...
Oh my gosh, I was bruised
Yeah.
afterwards. Go ahead,
I
Katie.
just,
I'll tell her my plight
it's
when I have to
just
go upstairs.
complete nonsense. It's I've never seen a human. I'm like, okay, it's a desk.
All right, I'm going to add a foot to your height, and then you can try to
Oh,
sit.
God,
in
my
that.
Please
next
add a foot to
life.
my height.
Right.
Like, come on.
All right, let's talk
Stretch
about...
me out a little.
Thank you. Exactly. Let's talk about that forecast here. It's a pain in the neck this morning,
What a
especially
mess.
people who are driving.
Yep.
What a nightmare.
Another accident just occurred while we were walking over here on the 33 going outbound. So 33 eastbound, right at Suffolk. A few cars involved with that. You have an accident at 190 at exit 15, accident at 190 at exit 20 going southbound. 33 is crawling along. You can see the 290 eastbound crawling along and the 190 southbound. 400 northbound, you're going about 47 miles per hour, but still well below the speed limit. So looking at all the cameras this morning, it is a mess across the air. I don't know if you can pull up the 190 at Suffolk, or excuse me, 33 at Suffolk, because that
Sure.
is moving slowly.
I'm sure
as
Jordan
well.
is working her little
Oh.
fingers to do just that right now.
Yeah. So light snow in Ransomville. Thanks, Jeff. Here in Buffalo, it's kind of some bigger flakes, and you're starting to see a little of that snow mixed with some rain as well. So we'll see a rain-snow mixture later this morning, and then back to snow later today as a cold front comes through. So all this slushy mess that we have for today will freeze up tonight and tomorrow morning. We're not talking about a lot of snow in Buffalo, but it will be slippery.
All right, Jordan, it looks like he's pulling up these 33 cameras right now. Jordan, try the 33 at Harlem. That one looks like a hot mess.
That's a messy one. Then go to the 33 at Suffolk, too. You can see the accident on that one.
Oh, geez.
Give us an idea. You said it was going to switch to rain about when?
Later this morning, the next hour or two, you can see the rain out over Lake Erie pushing toward us. It's been about 25 miles to the west of Buffalo. Still temperatures close to the freezing mark. So this is that kind of wet snow. You're starting to see a bit of a wintry mix show up right near Williamsville along the thruway there. So we're starting to see the snow mix with that rain. And then we'll see some rain late this morning into early this afternoon, then back to snow later today. We have the winter weather advisory in effect for only a couple of inches of snowfall. Jen saying sloppy in Hamburg. I think this is a great way to describe the morning. It's just been very sloppy and messy across the region. And then, Lori, thank you for that update. Starting to see some snow and rain in Hamburg right now. So closer to Lake Erie shoreline, you'll start to see that rain-snow mixture occur sooner, and then it'll happen further inland. And then as you head to the higher elevations, you're looking at mostly snow for the rest of the day.
You guys are eyes on the ground. Peter says there's a pole down by Young's and Lawrence Bell Drive. So that would be out Williamsville area, kind of near
Yes.
Worley.
Erie County DPW also tweeted within the last couple of minutes that there's an issue at you know what it is? I think this is the same one that Peter's talking about. Young's Road from Worley to Arrow
That would be it, yeah.
closed until further notice. It's a utility issue that the DPW says has traffic being redirected. So there you go.
Pole down.
Yeah, that, and if you're trying to get to the airport that way, that's you're gonna have to take a detour on that too. So yeah, just a lot going on. And there's you got the rain
Yeah,
in Randolph. Oh,
So
yeah,
this
thanks,
is a
Susan.
Suffolk camera. So that's the accident over to the far left.
Yeah.
But at least things are starting to move along through there. But you could see how backed up it was when we had that Harlem camera.
Yeah, 33 inbound is still crawling along, but that's the Suffolk camera there. And the right lane, couple of accidents involved. On the 290 going eastbound, westbound earlier, you saw multiple vehicles involved with an accident. So that was cleared. A lot of accidents that have occurred have been cleared, and now some new ones are popping up. If she goes to the 190 at exit 20 on Grand Island, you'll see a pretty big accident on the 190 going across Grand Island right now.
These are just one of those days.
I appreciate all the people letting us know that you are starting to see that rain snow mix. So we're thinking 7, 8 a.m. we'd start to see the rain snow mixture. So That's what we're starting to see. But now you're just going to have this slushy, kind of sloppy, messy
Oh,
conditions.
yuck.
And there's a view of the 190 just beyond exit 20 with a couple of vehicles involved. Left lane is blocked there.
Just
can-
remember to move over
Yeah.
too, because when you look at this, and it's probably tough visibility, and everybody's calling, but just keep in mind, like you're going to have police officers out there,
Right.
you're going to have tow truck drivers out there, so move over as far as you can.
I know when I'm watching the cameras and you see these, the police officers get
Yeah.
out, and then
Oh.
the firefighters get out because and other people have to block traffic. So you could tend to it could be, injuries, and they gotta get there.
Okay, so take a look. What I just saw is exactly what I wanted to point out. You can
Sure.
see how low visibility it actually is as the snow builds up. And you just saw the windshield wiper on the lens, but even still, as soon as it clears, it builds back up. And that's the problem on the roads right now, is that it seems to be falling.
Then when
at
the
a-
car goes by you, all the slush gets pushed up, and I was like, I can't see anything. So that's happening a lot
But
this
look at how
morning too.
slow they're going, even on the other side of the
Yeah,
road.
going northbound.
You know,
there.
it's one of those days you need a lot of extra time. I always text Paul and my brother, let them know,
Oh.
get extra time. And
Yeah.
it's like, it's slippery out there. You just,
Why? Because they're boys.
because they're boys. Truthfully, you want to know why? Because they're boys.
Are you shocked that Ed and I show up to work every day when it's snowing out? I'm like, oh,
Right.
they made it.
I'm
Oh, you are.
no, yes, I do text do I not text you if it's slippery outside, or like if the side streets are a little slippery and I say you might need to slow down a little bit?
Yeah, and then she texts me, hey, there's a police officer at the stop sign. Make sure you
Oh,
stop.
Word. Yeah, makes sense.
Because I know who I'm dealing with.
That's so funny.
Snowing in Amherst. Oh, thanks, Noreen. So some of you had the snow. You're starting to see the pink on the screen. That is the rain-snow mixture near Lancaster, right along the thruway. Some of that rain-snow mixture near Hamburg as well. So just heads up, as the morning moves along, we have the snow mixing with the rain. Roads are covered in snow. Side streets are going to be messy. Even the main ones are, tough to drive on as well.
This has been constant since about 3:30 this morning. I mean, we
Yep.
woke up, came to work. It was just starting at that point, and then we've been
Right.
watching it all morning long. What was so interesting to me is watching Skywatch 7 all morning, because that kind of gives us an idea of what's going on in downtown Buffalo. At one point, it was really hazy with the snow falling down. Then it was a complete whiteout.
Yep.
Now it's kind of back to what it was, where you can't really see far off in the distance as that snow continues to fall. So it's been like waves. It's been undulating a little bit when it comes to how it's falling.
We have
The
always
SAT
said-
word book.
I know, right? We have always said too, you and I have said a lot of the times, it's not you on the roads, it's
Right.
the other drivers sometimes who are flying or slamming on the brakes.
I'm
so that kind of
officially
stuff.
have an AARP card now, so I drive super slowly. So yes, when you have to add extra time to mornings like this, and even if you have like a truck with big wheels, those are a lot of the accidents I saw this morning were like pickup trucks. So
Wow.
you're going to be sliding on the roads because they are covered in snow.
Well,
this
and then
morning.
tomorrow morning when it's all ice, I mean, it's going to be that much worse.
Yes. So today we're in the mid 30s, and so we'll have the snow. You'll get a little snow melt. You'll have some rain too, which will create some standing water. Tonight, that front's coming through, and our temperatures are going to drop quickly. You call it like a flash freeze.
Yeah.
So all of this slush ice is over. So parking lots tomorrow morning will be icy.
So it's also one of those where as you're going on and off the exit ramps, be super careful, because we know those bridges freeze and you're like, whoa.
Oh, I know, that's a great point. Bridges and overpasses will freeze first, and you're looking at the trucks trying to get out there and salt, but there's a lot of miles of road, and there's only a few trucks to do it.
Keith wondering, can Buffalo send some plows to the east side? Why don't their plows plow all of the streets they installed thousands of speed humps on? Well, interesting comment, Keith, because great question.
Yeah.
Four-wheel drive, Jeff Baker says, doesn't help you stop. Did
No.
you try that My Drive yet in your car? Do you have it? Or did you
don't.
not look?
It's like that little. No, I looked, but I wasn't really sure what it was.
Okay.
So I actually almost sent you a picture, and I was like, I'll just ask you in person. It's
So-
like a little.
So there's a switch in our cars. We have the same car.
Same outfit, same car. Love it.
Right?
Love it.
But if you switch it down, it's called off-road mode.
It looks like the old school window things.
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
If you switch it up, it goes into sport mode and drives a little bit more like
Like you do.
yes,
Okay.
fun.
Sporty.
But if
Oh,
you
I probably hate it.
Is it fun?
Yeah,
you would not like
hate
it,
Yeah.
if you switch it down though, it gives you a little bit more traction. I think
Okay.
it gets you into maybe a lower gear.
Gotcha.
Okay, Paul wants to know about Saturday because he's driving to Cleveland, Aaron. What do you think?
Saturday, snow showers, general light to moderate snow from here to Cleveland as of right now.
Oh.
Looks like some snow in the morning.
Benedict, putting you on the
Ooh.
I don't know, whatever.
spot.
It's on the spot.
Well, as of right now, it looks like some snow for Christmas Eve into Christmas. But you're talking, what's the 10th? I was just looking at that 15-day outlook, and
That's as far as it goes out, right?
yeah, and
Okay.
don't put a whole lot of stock into it. So we try to, but considering how we've been dealing with we talk a lot about the polar vortex. It's been with us. I don't imagine, it warming up all of a sudden for
Okay.
Santa. Yeah.
Jeanette says they completely skipped my street in Buffalo because we are a one-way street with only 13 houses. They don't care about us either. Jeanette, what street are you on? Maybe we can send somebody down there. We can make some calls and try and get to some
Send a
progress.
message if you don't want to publicly say it too. No
Yeah.
problem.
Jeanette, give us your bank account while you're out there.
Ed, give me your credit card.
Look at this, though.
Yeah, it hasn't changed. Still going slowly in the 290 eastbound, 33 inbound, 190 southbound. 400 northbound, you're moving okay, but that 290 eastbound, just 15 miles per hour. Didn't see any accidents on it, but certainly moving slowly. 33 inbound had some accidents earlier. That's really kind of jammed things up in the 190 southbound. There was an accident at exit 15 and exit 20.
The 990 to the 90 on the 290 eastbound is always
On a nice day, it goes slowly around 8
yeah,
o'clock. So
I
on a
know.
day like today, you're crawling along. I mean, your boss has to travel with this as well. So anybody in Western New York, be prepared for whomever you're waiting for to be a little late.
Jordan, put a banner up on the screen, if you will, or can we pull you up so that you can tell us where this camera is?
That's the 290.
Is it? Okay. Oh, at Sheridan. Okay, thank you. Yeah, a nightmare. And again, take a look at the lens. I mean, we see the traffic, but this is like what your windshield is going to look like.
yeah. Those
Yeah.
are those little condos over to the right.
Yeah,
Oh,
traffic
okay.
is-
I know. Okay,
Uh-huh.
okay, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, traffic looks horrible. Yes, not easy. Diane says, went to the Festival of Lights last night. Boy, was it cold.
You
Anita,
know-
love that idea for you. Going to go pour my second cup and wait until that mess settles down.
So I
Smart
will
move.
just say I took the dog and the baby for a walk the past couple days. I
Okay.
mean, we bundled. I even put a coat on the dog, and I mean the baby just looked ridiculous, like from a Christmas story. Like he
I
was like this,
Can only imagine.
shoved in the stroller, but we
Yeah.
all went. I will
First kid, second one, shorts, t-shirt.
flip flops.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I
Yeah.
will say, we didn't stay out long on purpose because the dog. There's a ton of salt if you've got dogs out there, and the
Hurts
kids.
their paws.
And a couple times he was like picking up his paw, and I would go like this, and he would shake it out. But I'm like, you know what? It's too cold, and there's too much salt. We're just doing a little bitty walk, but just get out and get some fresh air, and then we're done.
Yeah.
Then we're done.
Not a bad mood. I mean, yesterday was really, really cold.
Yeah.
And today you've got the snow coming down. And it's going to be breezy too with winds gusting around 30 miles per hour.
It's so interesting because the temperature's at 32,
Mhm.
and we're gonna. I mean, it doesn't really. I'm gonna say another word.
Oh, you really want to?
Oh.
Oh, I forgot
Oh.
that I put his coat on and put a picture up.
Cute.
Look at his face. He was like, "What?"
But who put this on?
Let me tell you
me?
what he really wanted to do. It was go to the PARK,
Of
which
course.
we don't say out loud.
You think he's watching right now?
Paul might be watching, and
okay.
then he's gonna lose his mind. But there's a corner that we hit where you can either go to the PARK or not.
Mhm.
This
Understood.
was a not day, so that face was like, "Can we go?" And I'm like, "No, it's too cold. It was too cold. You know, that's a long.
I don't know. For a dog like Bandit, he's what, 100 something pounds?
Have
You're
you
so funny.
met Bandit.
Okay,
He
wait.
sleeps in a king size bed.
Talk about Holly's comment here. What's the total expected
Hi.
accumulation and our flights at the airport coming in? I'm flying into Buffalo today.
Okay, so for Cheektowaga, you're looking at about 2 to 3 inches of snow for today. You're flying in. Good news, Buffalo Airport really is the best at clearing snow, so I'm sure they're out there right now. Temperatures will be in the mid-30s later today. If you are flying in, say after 6 p.m., could get a little dicey then as the temperatures do drop.
Oh, look at this guy,
Cool.
Bill,
Bill,
the dog,
oh.
writing in. Look at it. Looks like the dog's got his
That's
like his
awesome.
little hands up to touch. When it's colder, short walks over that. Yep, that's what we were doing. Makes sense.
Okay. I
Yeah,
can't
right.
really see.
I can't either. I have no idea what we're looking at.
Jordan, scroll back up. I got
Scheduled,
Or
good
maybe
eyes.
zoom in here.
Scheduled.
Scheduled.
A couple delays.
Jordan, you can actually
departed.
sort
There
in
you
if
go.
you'd like.
In air. Yeah, Buffalo Airport usually does quite well.
Very good.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks, Aaron. We
You are
appreciate you.
very
Goodness.
welcome, guys, and
Shoot,
keep
your
you
be
flight-
safe, everyone. Yeah.
Your
Oh,
Vegas
man.
flight's delayed.
That stinks. Okay, let me lift the curtain a little bit for you as we continue on with Second Cup. Today, we were supposed to have Buffalo City Controller Barbara Miller Williams on the show with us. She is an elected official, elected by you, the taxpayer. And I know Marguerite, if you're with us, doesn't love when we have the electeds on, but let me be perfectly clear. This is one of those people who we need to hear from. And here's why. Because she is the city's watchdog when it comes to the finances. We know Buffalo faces a $54 million shortfall. I've been covering the budget for a long time now. My story just aired. We'll drop a link in the comments for you. I have been working since November 20th when a state Supreme Court panel of appellate judges in Rochester upheld the stay of enforcement associated with Barbara Miller Williams' October appeal of a court ruling surrounding the issuance and sale of bonds in the city of Buffalo.
Was the back and forth, remember, between city leaders, so, acting Mayor Chris Scanlon, the Common Council, and then also the controller. Remember, there were all these bonds, and then she was not issuing them, and this was the back and forth you've been hearing about for months.
So it's important then to hear from the woman who refuses to dole out these bonds, despite the Common Council's authority to say you should be doing
and
this.
who, frankly, as we transition into new leadership, is going to be at the helm into the transition when we know there's this huge budget shortfall.
So since November 20th, I have been working to get Barbara Miller Williams, the city controller, on this show. That is 2.5 weeks. I've been going back and forth with her public information officer, trying to get a date on the books. She couldn't do it before Thanksgiving. She couldn't do it after Thanksgiving. Here we are 1.5 weeks later, and she was supposed to come on today, and I get an email at 7:30 saying, sorry for the late notice. The controller can't come on. We're sending Delane O'Dowell, who's the deputy controller. No, absolutely unacceptable. That's not how this works. You are an elected official. And it is important that the elected official answers to you. I did speak with Barbara Miller Williams, and she's having some sort of a medical issue today. She got a cortisone shot in her leg yesterday. She said her knee is swollen. She's going to the emergency room. Empathize with you. Certainly hope that you're okay and that you're doing well, Ms. Miller Williams. But how about tomorrow? How about Monday? How about sometime next week? Let's get a plan on the books to say, we're going to come on the show and we're going to interview. She says she'll make herself available whenever she can, but her health is her priority. Absolutely.
Sure.
Here's
That's
the problem. Fair. When we've been going back and forth trying to touch base for 2.5 weeks, and our city is broke, and you refuse to hand out bonds, we got a problem.
Well, I have a feeling that she will find her way here.
I'm not letting it go. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm a dog with a bone. And you know that just as well as you and everyone else at home. You're not getting away scot-free here.
So I have a feeling she probably will come on. Let's let her get through her health issues. That's fair.
Absolutely.
And then, maybe she's catching the show right now. Maybe her staff is watching and they'll be able to connect after and come up with a date and a timeline.
Also gave her an option to do it virtually with a link. And she said, okay, no problem. Let me see what email I can send it to, because her staff was driving her to the hospital. She's like, I could just find a quiet place to do this. Yeah. No problem. Called me back minutes later and said, oh no, can't do that either.
Okay. Well, let's let today go. Let her.
In the meantime, you as a city taxpayer, or you period as a taxpayer, are now on the hook for $94 million when it comes to a capital budget. You're on the hook now for $54 million budget shortfall. There is a problem in the city of Buffalo, and this is where all of that money is going. Apparently, we are, as Mitch Nowakowski says, and again, Mitch, a good friend of mine, but certainly Mitch is, the finance committee chair, needs to be held accountable here as well. It says that we are well within our healthy debt limit. Barbara Miller Williams begs to differ, but you can't ask her any of these questions because, we've been going back and forth for 2.5 weeks trying to get somebody here. But we certainly don't want Delane O'Dowell, the deputy commissioner, on the show. We want the person who's been elected to office to be able to answer the questions.
And that's fair, because as an elected official, that's your responsibility. Yeah. So I'm sure she will we'll give her another chance and she can come on. We'd like to have her on, obviously. And she needs to answer these questions.
And I will say, full transparency, you know, I had a conversation with her and basically told her she's like Josh Allen. We can't get an interview with her, even though...
Josh Allen does his interviews.
Right.
Just not with us. He just hasn't made it on Second Cup yet.
He answered our question when we went there. And, you know, she said she's not going to be chastised. She's putting her health. I'm not chastising anyone. I'm simply putting it on the record that we are holding her accountable to her position, and whether she wants to be on the show or not, we're not going to let this go.
Well, and you know what? I truly have a feeling we'll get her on.
God willing, from your lips to God's ears, Miss Morris.
There you go. Because it's important.
It is.
You have to answer these questions.
It is what it is. Let's
Okay.
talk about tipping.
We've got 10 minutes. Let's talk about holiday tipping. Speaking of money, do you tip? We talked about this. Not a big tipper. You're a big tipper, like you tip in general. in
Yeah,
life.
absolutely. If I go out to dinner, I'm tipping.
But you're not thinking ahead like, oh, I got a holiday tip, dot.
Correct. I will get something for the mailman. I love my
Right.
mailman. His name is Kyle.
But now also this year, you're getting something for who? You just said it this morning. The number one
Oh, Tina the cleaning lady.
housekeeper. So Bankrate did this new survey. Not like she lives with you. Housekeeper makes it sound like she lives with you. Wouldn't that be nice?
I wish.
That's what I do. But
It's called a nanny.
yeah, no, please. I'm a little bit of all of it. But so these are the people that were most likely to tip: housekeeper, childcare providers, teachers, landscapers, your mail carrier, Ed.
Yep.
And at the end, your sanitation workers, your garbage people, your recycling crew. Harder to do, I feel like, in the city of Buffalo, because they're up super duper early, and it would be kind of hard to leave them something. You kind of have to like put it out at the garbage.
Right,
like,
that's what I was saying. What do you do? Tape it to the garbage tote?
I think you'd have to probably try to catch them. And
Yeah. Well, and there's a number of them too. It's not like there's just one.
Right.
There are several. I'm sure the crews change too.
So if these people are in your lives, so we have childcare providers now for the first time. I'm getting stuff for Logie's little teachers, you know, and get little gifts for those who help us out. Teachers, of course. I think everybody's kind of familiar with that. Landscapers. Maybe not the people that you're thinking about unless they're your snow crew.
Right. I like Grace's comment here. Grandmas need a tip too for taking care of the grandkids.
Yes. 100% they do.
Oh, that's a good idea, Howard. Wrap a box of cookies and secure it to the top of your trash container with a note on top.
That's a good idea. Noreen says she's got 2 to 3 different mail carriers. Right? So that's kind of the rub there. Like it's a little hard if you don't have the same dedicated person.
Marguerite says it's funny hairstylists weren't on the list.
So I thought that was funny too, because I do think that is a traditional person to tip. They were not on the top list, the top 5 or 6 people that we were going to tip. I have always tipped a hairstylist though.
So I wonder if this is like and I said this earlier, is this a men versus women thing? Do women consider tipping? Do women consider, ahead of time putting that kind of effort into making sure that they know that this person is thought of and appreciated ahead of the holidays versus men who just kind of, I don't want to speak for either gender, but like you fly by the seat of your pants, you go in, you tip your hairstylist, and then you head out.
Yeah. Now, I will say my husband is a tipper when it comes to stuff like that, but he is not the like, let me go get a gift card, think ahead and put it in a card where, it's got a little sticker and
Yes.
a little note. That's me. But Paul would see the person and be like, here you go, and give them $10 or whatever, $20. I don't know, But just so you know, with your mail carriers, they're not supposed to accept cash. So
Right.
you want to get them like a gift card up to $20.
Howard says I tip my barber at least 30% each time I go. Right, exactly. I tip well for my barber too. But am I giving extra? Howard, are you giving extra?
So, oops, sorry, Lori, can't hear us. Let us know if you can't. Marguerite, watch on the next time you get your hair done if you don't tip.
Well, but it's not that I don't tip. It's that I just don't think of that like tipping for the
An
holidays.
extra. So my mom and I are hairdressers since retired, but we would always give a like holiday card together with a tip in it, an
Okay.
extra holiday tip.
For Debbie,
So
she's
sweet.
so sweet.
Yeah. But so I think that's what I would do. I think it's also nicer if you put it in a little card.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
it does make it look like you thought about it.
Okay, so Howard does tip extra when he goes in December. Grace says, I always tip my trash guys and my mailman. They're awesome. My trash guy puts my trash can back up front and doesn't leave it out. That's nice.
Oh, that's really nice.
Anita says men's hair is much less complicated and more reasonable.
Not if you talk to Ed. He's very complicated. How much are we tipping?
I guess that's the question, right?
Experts say most tips range from $20 to $50 depending on the service.
Okay. An extra $20 goes a long way.
An extra $50 goes further, but
You got an extra 50
like,
later
yeah,
on?
right. Like that gets expensive. Now, if I do a quick AI search, right, just quick Google search, this says $20 to $100 for some people.
Must be nice.
But they're also talking about people who might, like a nanny is an example. Like if that person lives with you, you might give them $100. But again, that's a different type of service, I think.
I also,
Not many of us have nannies out there.
Well, thank you. And nowadays, I mean, if you're talking about doubling the price of a haircut, I mean, that's
or like
a
paying
lot.
for in additional service, right? Mhm.
Yeah.
Right, because it says the cost of one service for hairstylists. I would have to say I think that's kind of gone by the wayside, only because hair, especially for women, I'll say, it's gotten really expensive.
Mhm.
Like whereas it used to maybe be $80, I don't know.
Okay, so Barbara says, I tip my manicurist 30%, but we'll give her double that today since I'll be on vacation over Christmas and we'll be skipping an appointment.
That's a good idea.
That's I like that.
What's a tip card?
Yeah, what is that? Does it tell you like percentages and how much to tip? No, that can't be. Oh, talk about that.
Okay, Amazon. Thanks, Marguerite. That was down here. I forgot. Okay, Amazon. So this is from my phone. I just Oh, Aaron's got to do weather. All right, well, really quick, I just screenshotted it. So go to Amazon, search Thank My Driver, click on it. You're going to get that Thank My Driver thing at the top. Click on that. And once you hit that Thank My Driver, it's going to send $5. You are not paying for it. Amazon is paying for it.
I'm going to do that right now.
But it goes to your last driver. $5 appreciation.
Let's see if I can thank
search Thank My Driver. Yep.
Driver.
And again, you're not paying. The company is paying. They've got a set amount set aside.
Well, and that's really awesome.
Yep. Okay. Aaron's got to do weather.
So,
All right, good morning, everyone. We're looking at traffic, and it is moving very slowly across the area. Here's a view of the 190 right by exit 20. Left lane is blocked right there for a multi-vehicle accident that is blocking the left lane and left shoulder. So heads up, the 190 going across Grand Island. You're going to be moving rather slowly. You're going to be moving slowly on all the main roads. Check this out. It's the 290 that you're crawling along, 33 inbound. Also, the 190 southbound moving slowly, the 400 northbound as the only road that is close to the speed limit. Checking out the radar, we have snow mixing with a little bit of rainfall right now. We're going to see that wintry mix this morning, then change to some rain as we get toward this afternoon, then back to snow this evening. Winter weather advisory in effect until 10 a.m. for northern Erie, Niagara, Orleans, and Genesee counties through 4 a.m. on Friday for areas south of Buffalo. Today, we'll see about 1 to 3 inches of snow, Buffalo northward, 3 to 6 as you head south, especially over the higher hilltops south of Buffalo. Right now, with snow coming down, we have 32 degrees, winds out of the south at 9 miles per hour. 32 in Niagara Falls, 32 in Jamestown, 35 in Dunkirk. Temperatures in the low 30s this morning, mid 30s this afternoon with that rain-snow mixture changing back to snow once colder air comes in later today. So notice around lunchtime, we have some rain across the area, and then we'll see the wintry mix change back to snow around dinner time. Tomorrow, lake effect snow will impact areas south of Buffalo with several inches of accumulation likely across ski country. And then on Friday, just a few flurries. Your forecast for today, snow to rain and then back to snow with a high of 37 degrees. Tonight, overnight lows in the teens with snow showers 1 to 4 inches across the southern tier. Tomorrow, mid-20s with snow showers, partly cloudy, a few flurries on Friday near 30. The snow tomorrow is mostly south of Buffalo. The general snow on Saturday, morning snow on Sunday. Cold this weekend with highs again in the 20s.
Howard, Peter, I'm cracking up your comment here because that was quite a laugh this morning. Your tutorial about tipping your Amazon driver.
Yeah.
It turns out 2 years ago, right? Or 3?
2 years ago. Two.
Okay. So it wasn't last year. We thought it was at first. And, last year was quite the storied December.
That's sure. I was so pregnant in December, remember?
Yes.
And then when we saw the video, I was like,
look at my hair. And I'm like, your hair?
and I was like, okay.
So funny.
Okay.
Listen.
Yeah.
thank you for coming to my TED Talk today.
Yeah, thanks. You're welcome.
Look, here's the thing, and you know this as a viewer here, I think it is ultra important that there is accountability,
That's true.
and it is our job to hold them to account.
Well, you don't run for a position like that without knowing that you're going to have to answer questions. And that you're responsible for that. That's your responsibility.
Correct.
You took on the position. So I truly think we'll get this worked out.
We better. Have a great day.